This episode today is going to be about advice to children growing up with disabilities. Like, just a little quick rundown. Like, I feel like my disability purpose was to help other people with their disability, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give some advice. I'm going to talk about finding things you're good at with your disability, and also just like learning to adapt with your disability as well. So the advice part, I would tell parents and people and children who have disabilities, just anyone with disabilities, and one thing that I've noticed that's not talked about, or probably is, but it's hidden in the shadows, is that people with disabilities and their children, it's like when you're going through something with your disability, like if you feel sad or alone, it's like you want to tell your parents, but at the same time, you don't want your parents to feel the same way you feel, because it's only going to bring you down. But what you got to realize is it's better to cry with your parents than to cry alone, because you might be crying just so much and you might not see that end of the tunnel, but your mom might see it, might see the end of the tunnel for you, or somebody else who's in your circle or in your vicinity might see the tunnel to happiness. You might just, you know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing to happen to you, so it's best to tell someone who's around, you know what I'm saying? If one person doesn't listen, find someone else. If they don't listen, find someone else. I know it's hard, but you should always talk to someone, especially your parents, or not even your parents, even somebody who's close to you. It could be anybody who's close to you, And I just feel like also, like, you should talk to your parents, And another advice is too, it also I feel like things can kind of get twisted too with a disability. Like, for example, I've noticed when I was younger back then, compared to how I think about things now, some of the kids weren't being rude. It was just their natural way of seeing something so different. Like, when I was younger, kids would be like, Mom, look. But now that I realize they wasn't being rude, it's just how they perceived things and how they reacted to it. They wasn't, bullying. I still got bullied, but they wasn't like, it wasn't bullying. And I feel like some of that stuff can get mixed up with bullying. Like, kids would be like, wow, it's different. Look at it, look. That's not, that's not bullying. It may be perceived as bullying, but everybody reacts to things differently. So now that I think about it, some of the kids just were reacting differently, and that's what you gotta realize too about how people react to a disability. They might not. Sorry, that's the airport. We live by the airport, if y'all hear the airport noise. It's all about perception. Some people react to things differently. They might be sympathetic, but might have an uneasy reaction. It's not necessarily that they find it disgusting, but it's just how they reacted to such thing that they saw, because it's not something that they came across before, And I just feel like that should be talked about too as well. It's just all about perception too, And that's just something that we don't look about. You just gotta, just find what you're good at with your disability, I was good at basketball. I still am. I'm athletic. I can play basketball. I can dribble it. I can throw a three up if I want to, a layup. I might not make it every time though, But yeah, so that's what I wanted to incorporate today, and I hope that you could learn something from this video, and I'm gonna have more advice coming soon on the channel. So yeah, peace.